guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Annie Bees and I'm a professional makeup artist and a microblading and lash artist based in Abuja, Nigeria. This is my beautiful model Ella. I'll leave her details in the description bar below. If today is the first time stopping by, you're highly welcome. Welcome to the family. Please subscribe. So this is a well-detailed bridal look. So I started by carving her brows. I'm brushing the hairs down, taking out the excess hairs. Then I brush it up. I took out the excess hairs. Over to skin prep. I started cleaning her face with micellar water. I'm cleaning it with cotton pads. I'm cleaning thoroughly all over her face. Even if the person has taken her bath, you need to still clean it with micellar water. Then over to moisturizer. I'm using Moisture Potion by Miss Merak's. I'm concentrating under her eyes, so you need to hydrate under the eyes very well. Then you can go over to the rest of the face, but it's very important for the moisturizer to be under the eyes. Like, put enough moisturizer under the eyes. Then I use my fan. Each process I use my fan to dry it before going into another process. Then over to primer. I'm using a mattifying primer. I'm blending it all over her face apart from the under eyes. The only thing I want to be under her eyes is the moisturizer, but I'm blending to the rest of the face. I'm blending thoroughly. So to the baddest at Leah's signature, guys, we are in a hurry, so we couldn't, we are doing both the hair and the makeup. So after the primer, I set her face with this beauty setting spray. Then over to foundation. I'm using L'Oreal and Marykay foundation. I mix both of them together. They are both lightweight foundation, so I wasn't going for thick. I wasn't going for a full coverage foundation, so I used both of them to give me a lightweight coverage. So I'm blending to the rest of the face. I'm blending all over her face. As you can see, this is the foundation of your makeup. Make sure that this process you do it very well. Blend thoroughly, blend very well. Once you don't get your foundation well, other things might start going wrong, so make sure that you get your foundation very well. I'm using a damp beauty blender. My beauty blender is not dry. I wet it, and then I squeeze out the water, so it helps me to blend properly and it makes the blending easier and it's sitting in the skin. So over to contour. I'm using black opal contour stick for her contour. So guys, watch where I'm placing the contour on her cheek. I'm not really going down, just watch where I'm placing it and I'm blending it. I wanted her hair to blend very well with her face, so I'm going over it to make sure that at the end of the makeup everything is well blended and all that. So yeah, that is it, guys. So I still went over it again to still blend. So I'm still using the contour, black opal contour stick, so I'm still using it here. That's what I'm using to blend. That is basically it, guys. So I went in with blush from my palette, from my Blossom lip palette. So I'm using the shade red, guys. I mix red with a little bit of pink to do her blush. So yeah, that is it, guys. So I'm blending. I'm using the same beauty sponge that I used. So guys, while I'm doing this, you will see me changing the sponge like different size. Do you understand? You don't want to use the same side you use in doing your blush to do your concealer and all that. So as I'm working with one beauty sponge, but I always change it, like depending on what I want to do, I change to the side I want it to be. So yeah, guys, always blending is the key in makeup. Like blend, like just blend, guys. You can never get tired of blending in makeup because that is the main thing, guys. So over to her concealer, over to the highlighting. I'm using Yangabeauty and Nuban Beauty concealer. So I'm using the Nuban Beauty first because I'm putting it in the outer corner. Nuban Beauty dries faster than the Yangabeauty concealer, so that's why I'm putting the Yangabeauty in the inner corner. so that while I'm blend, I can leave the inner corner to dry while I blend the rest. So I'm blending, guys. So now I'm not using the same side of beauty sponge I used in doing the blush to do this, to highlight her face. No, that's not what I'm doing. So I'm blending the places I applied the Nuban Beauty. That is her T-zone, guys, not her highlighted areas, guys. So I'm blending the outer corner, making sure there's no harsh line between the highlighting and the blush area, guys. So that is basically it, guys. So watch me as I blend. And I can push you in. Back to the nose contour, guys. Not really blend the inner corner. I wanted to finish doing the nose contour before I would blend the concealer I put in the inner corner. So yeah, so guys, I'm doing her nose contour. As you can see, I'm going from the beginning of her brows down. So I mixed blush with the contour, black opal contour, to do her nose contour, guys. So I mixed a little bit of blush. That is the lipstick color I told you guys about. So that's what I'm using for her nose contour. I mixed it with small of the black opal contour stick. So yeah, I'm blending, guys. Blend. Don't always forget that blending is the key in makeup, guys. So I'm still blending it, making sure that I'm getting the definition I want. So the goal is to snatch the nose, guys. So I've started blending the inner corner so that there won't be any harsh line or demarcation between both of them. So yeah, I'm blending, guys. So by now the concealer have dried a little bit and it will give more coverage. So yeah, that is it, guys. So I'm blending, guys. So now I'm setting her under eyes with powder. So I'm blending it and setting it with powder before I'll go in with my setting powder. Yeah, guys, blend. If there's any crease line, blend it out before you set. Very important, guys. So I'm blending it over with my beauty sponge again before I start setting. So I like setting with powder before I set with my setting powder. So yeah, I'm basically going over it again, blending it before I'll set it with my powder. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, guys. So I'm setting it with my Royal powder palette. So I'm going over it. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, guys. I'm going with my powder palette. I'm pushing it in. You can see that I'm blending into my beauty sponge before I will set it with my powder. So if you see any crease line, go over with your beauty blender. Blend it first before you start setting with your powder. So I'm pushing the powder in. I'm not really swiping it out. I'm pushing it in to the skin. A little goes a long way. You don't need to pack a lot of it. So yeah, I'm using her shade of powder to go over the face, to set the rest of her face before I will set with setting powder and bake, guys. So yeah, that is what I'm doing, guys. I'm pushing the powder in. I'm not using excess powder. I'm going with too much powder, guys. I'm just taking a little and pushing it in her skin. I've been throw up the sex in So over to setting powder. I'm using Merak setting powder in ginger. So I'm trying to set it with setting powder first before I bake. So there's a difference between setting and baking. So when I'm setting, I'm using a a little amount and pushing it into the skin. But when I'm baking, it's just to catch out the fallout from the eyeshadow or any other thing I'm doing, so that I can, when I'm done, I can easily swipe them off or remove them. But now I'm pushing the setting powder inside.
I've been throw up the sex in and I can put you in. I can put you.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honest.
Guys, you can see that while I was setting it, I also set her smile lines with setting powder, and even with powder before I went with the setting powder, so there won't be any smile lines. Don't forget to always do that, so that at the end of the day your makeup will not be having smile lines. Then over to the reverse contour, guys. I'm doing a reverse contour to snatch that face more, guys. So over to the nose contour, guys. You know, I did nose contour before, so I'm trying to define the nose contour more. A darker shade of powder in my Royal palette to define her nose more. Guys, as you can see, I'm starting from the beginning of her brows, just like you're doing a V shape from the beginning of her brows to the bridge of her nose. You join them together at the tip of the nose. That is basically it, guys. Then you blend. Don't allow any harsh line to be there. After going with your powder, you blend it out, guys. Don't forget not to leave any harsh line in your work. Always blend, guys. So yeah, we are still trying to mold the nose and all that. So I still went with setting powder to snatch the nose more. So that's what I'm doing, guys. I'm trying to snatch the nose, then I'm trying to snatch the nose, guys. Then I will bake her under eye to catch out the eyeshadow fallout. Then this is to give the eyeshadow definition. As you can see, I'm trying to give the eyeshadow area that definition, guys.
I've been throw up the sex in and I can put you in. I've been throw up the sex in and I can put you in.
As you can see, guys, I'm also setting the smile area to avoid the smile lines. So yeah, over to her brows. Using a transparent brow tamer to tame her brows, brush it up, tame it. Then after taming the brows, I allow it to dry before I'll start drawing, guys. So yeah, that is it. I'm brushing thoroughly and making sure the hairs are well arranged. Then I set it with powder. After drying it, I dried it first before setting it with powder. Important to make that area matte, so that while you are drawing, your pencil will be coming out very well, or with whatever you are using, it will be coming out. So I use a well sharpened eye pencil. This is David's pencil in the shade 018. I'm mimicking hair strokes, trying to define the hair stroke very well. Hagar and an Esther brow gel in the shade Nubia. I mix it with a little bit of black gel to use it to draw the brows and define the strokes. Then I'm still going with my pencil. Make sure that your pencil is well sharpened so that it can help you to get those hair stroke that you need. So guys, I will be working with both pencil and my eyebrow gel, guys. So yeah, so I'll be working with both of them. So I'm using the brow gel to draw the brows here. Yeah, guys, although I wanted the light brows, but I think at the end of the day, it wasn't really coming that the lights how I wanted it to be light. It wasn't really giving me what I wanted. So at the end of the day, I made the brows to come out more. Yeah, guys, just watch me as I draw.
I've been throw up the sex in and I can put you in. I can put you. I've been a throw up the sex in
So guys, as you already know, brows are sisters. Is try to make two of them to look alike. So that's what I'm doing, guys. So when you're drawing your brows, you shake both of them to make sure that they are looking almost alike. So they're sisters. Then I went in with my concealer. I went in with a shade lighter than her skin. So guys, as I'm concealing, I'm blending. Once you conceal, you blend. So don't forget that part, guys. Conceal, you blend. So I'm still trying to make two of them to still look like sisters, guys. So you're drawing your brows, you're concealing, you're shaking the both of them. So yeah, that is basically what I'm doing, guys. You are trying to see if both of them are looking alike, and the areas that are not looking well or doesn't seem right for you, you add, you remove, you conceal. Yeah, it's all about measurement, guys. Just use your eye to weigh both of them. So after concealing, you blend, you conceal, you blend, you conceal, you blend. That is it, guys. So that's what I'm doing. I'm concealing and I'm blending. So guys, watch what I'm doing. Yeah.
I've been a throw up the sex in and I can put you in.
Talk to me nice, talk to me talk to me nice, talk to me honest.
I've been a throw up the sex in and I can put you in.
So guys, I'm done with drawing of the brows. I'm making hair stroke inside. I'm trying to give the brows this hairline. So I went with my brow gel first. Then I'm going in with my pencil to mimic hair stroke in the front. While you're doing this, you need to be very light-handed. You don't need to be harsh. Then yeah, I'm blending the concealer very well, so I can go in with my eyeshadow. I can start the eyeshadow, guys. Please don't mind the curtains that are moving around in this video. My bad. So yeah, I'm blending it very well before I'll start setting the eye for my eyeshadow. Guys, don't forget to always blend. Blending it is the key, guys. When you blend properly, you won't have issues with your work, with what you are doing. So yeah, so guys, I'm using a darker shade of powder in the beginning of our brows. Then I went in with my primer. I went with eyeshadow primer, benign clown white primer. So yeah, I'm blending it. I'm using primer because I want the eyeshadow to come out more. So I'm going with the second layer of the primer and I'm damping, guys. You can see how I'm tapping it, I'm damping it. I'm not really like swatching it out, like I'm not trying to like move the product. I'm damping it. Back to eyeshadow. So I went in with my Blossom African Queen palette. My African Queen palette is by Blossom. So I went with a dark brown So guys, yeah, I mix a little bit of dark brown and red to do the transition, guys. I'm building the transition. I'm not packing all of them once. I'm building it up. I'm blending. I'm going with a little amount of it. Then I'm using a tiny brush, like eyeshadow brush that is not that big, so I can get to the areas that I need very well without really packing the whole product there. So yeah, guys, I'm just building it up. This is a white wedding shoot, so I'm not trying to do an eyeshadow that is over everywhere, like that is loud. I'm trying to keep it down, guys. So guys, watch what I'm doing, guys. Let's go. So for the outer area, I'm going in with a darker shade. I'm using a dark brown, a very dark brown, to give that outer parts that definition, like to make it more darker. Then I went with my nude. I went in with nude in the same African Queen palette for the center for this part, so I'm using a nude shade for it, guys. So yeah, after the nude I went in with pigment. So yeah, so guys, before you put your pigment, you need to put the pigment glue. Just take a little amount, damp it over the place you want to put the pigment, then you put your pigment, guys. So guys, while you're doing your eyeshadow, there should not be any clear line or harsh line between where the nude started and where you did your the outer part. So always blend two of them together so there won't be any straight line. So guys, here I'm applying my pigments. The pigment is just a mixture of white and a little bit of gold. So yeah, I'm applying my pigment, guys. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm damping it in. I'm putting it in the areas that I put my glitter glue, guys. Yeah, I'm pressing it in. It's white, guys, silver glue and a mixture of gold. Yeah, so I'm pressing it in. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, guys. So just watch what I do. I'm going in with the darker brown to still define, to still make the outer part to come out more, like for it to have that definition. Then over to this part, I'm using my concealer to really define the eyeshadow area out, to make it, you know, more precise. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, guys. I'm using my concealer. As I'm doing it, I'm also blending in so there won't be any straight harsh line there, guys. Yeah, I'm outlining her eye with Zaron eyeliner, guys. Yeah, so watch what I'm doing, guys. I'm going in with Zaron mascara. So I'm doing the mascara before I'll fix my lashes. Yeah, so I'm using Kaima lashes, guys. It's a bridal set. So I'm doing her eyelash. I not really go with a very long lashes. I went with lashes that is moderate, not too long, not too short, guys. Then I'm swatching her eyes with dark brown, guys. I don't know, I love using dark brown for a lot of things, and in this African Queen palette there is just a different colors of dark brown. So there's some dark brown that is very dark, while some is not that dark. So yeah, so I'm using one of the dark brown to swatch her under eye. Yeah guys, my model, like, this part is not really easy for her. You can see how she's how she's moving her eyes and all that. Yeah, so I still went with Merak charcoal under eye. I call it charcoal, guys. It's very dark. Yeah, I'm using Merak, yeah, under eyeliner for this part. Like I said, this wasn't easy for my model. Like, she has watery eye. Then I'm trying to remove the setting powder. So this is like the finishing touches of the look. So I'm removing the setting powder, the glitters, everything that fell on her face. So guys, I'm trying to dust it off. So I went in with my spoolie to remove the pigments that refuse to go off with my brush. Yeah, so I'm using a darker powder to define that more, to make it come out. Then I'm setting the rest of the face with my powder. I'm going with a little powder to use it to set the rest of the face. Yeah guys, so that's basically what I'm doing. Guys, I went in with a darker powder in that area that I'm doing. So it's not the same powder I use for the face. I'm using that, so I'm using a darker one, the same one I used when I was doing her contour. Yeah, to make that hairline to blend, guys. Yeah, so I'm still doing my blending the nose, like trying to make sure there is no harsh line anyway. So I'm still defining my nose contour. So I'm still making it to come out more with the powder from my powder palette, a darker shade from her skin tone. So that's what I'm using for her nose. Yeah, and I'm blending it out, so I'm not leaving any harsh line. There shouldn't be any demarcation between your nose contour and the rest of the nose. Yeah, so guys, yeah, that's what I'm doing. So over to blush. I'm using I'm mixing a little bit of orange and pink. So this blush is from Classic USA. So this is the blush palette. So that's what I'm doing, guys. So I'm using it to do her blush, guys. Yeah. So over to highlighter. So I'm doing my highlighting here, guys. So I'm building it up. I'm not packing the whole highlighter. I'm just going with a little bit. I'm going with a little amount, then I'm going over it again. So instead of packing the whole thing at once, I'm going with a little, then I'm building it up. Yeah, I'm doing my highlighting in the nose area where I placed my blush, and I went in with, guys, this part is the part that I think I didn't need, but I don't know why I love doing this, guys. I don't know why I love cheek glaze. So I'm using TM Essential cheek glaze. So I'm damping it to the nose and to the blush area, guys. Yeah, so over to her lips, guys. I think I used powder to reduce the cheek glaze after doing the lips, guys. So over to her lips, I'm lining it. I'm using my Blossom palette. I'm doing the outline with a dark brown. So yeah, I'm just basically outlining her lips, guys. So yeah, I'm outlining her lips, guys. I'm following her natural lips line. I'm not really adding or reducing the lips for her. Then I'm outlining with the dark brown, then I blend. Then I went in with concealer as a base for the my yangabeauty concealer as a base for the lips, for the lipstick that I will apply, guys. So yeah, so I'm blending it, guys. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. You blend out. Basically everything in makeup is just about blending, guys. So yeah. So guys, I went in with nude. I added a nude lipstick to the base, to the concealer I applied. So I asked her to smack her lips. So guys, I'm using it to blend it out here. yeah, that's what I'm doing, guys. I'm blending out with nude. Then after the nude, I added a little bit of white in the center of her lips to make it to define that center out, to make it pop out more. As you can see here, I added a little bit of white, then asked her to smack her lips. So yeah, so that it will be a little bit bright, guys. Yeah, after this, I went in with my lip gloss. Yeah, I don't know why I can't just do makeup without putting lip gloss. Am I the only one that is obsessed with lip gloss? I won't say obsessed, guys, but every look I do, like, I won't have the mind to just leave it at matte. Apart from when I'm doing makeup on a client and the client requests for a matte lips, but aside that, guys, I always go in with lip gloss. I'm not always satisfied with only leaving it matte. So guys, I'm using concealer to actually define her lips, to clean out the edges, to make the lips to be well defined. And yeah, after going with concealer, I blend it out with powder that is her shade, guys. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So guys, when you are doing an ombre lips, there should not be a harsh line between the two lipstick, between the dark brown that I put and the nude. You should always blend the line so that there won't be any straight or harsh line that said this is where the nude started, this is where the dark brown started, guys. And that is basically it, guys. After doing the lips, I set her face with my all-nighter setting spray. Yeah. So guys, this is the finished look. Please guys, like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe, guys. Don't leave without subscribing. Thank you. If you have watched the video to this end, I appreciate. Thank you for being here. Thank you for stopping by. Watch out for more videos. Guys. I'm here to give you a well detailed makeup tutorial. Watch out, guys. Thank you.
Talk to me now.